All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Thank you for tuning in this morning. The doomer industry is lying to you. They have been lying to you for a long time. Many of you ignore facts and roll with fiction because it's more fun, it's more convenient until it's not. Article right here on the New York Post. Savannah Guthrie, her sister enjoyed dinner with their missing mom hours before the abduction. So the mom went missing, 84 years old. And it's a tragic story. It's a really horrible story that is unfolding about this Savannah Guthrie. She's an NBC News host, which is now calling for help from the police. The same police that NBC tries to defund every day. Every day, NBC News goes on their platform and says police bad, ICE bad, law enforcement bad. But whenever they need something for this giant home with a pool in Arizona, woo, that's nice. Even grass. If you have grass in Arizona that you're not smoking, kind you walk on, you're loaded. Is this irony? Is it hypocrisy? Looks like they're at some gala here, probably with the Clintons, right? It's really odd that the same people that hate the police are now going to call on the police to help them. Am I being a little cruel by pointing out the hypocrisy here? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a horrible person for doing that. Maybe I'm the bad person. I got something else I want to show you here. This details out all of your friends. You all know someone like this. You all do. Smash the like and subscribe button. I got some different sponsors. Grab your level 3 coffee. I'm drinking that this morning in my dog lover cup because I love dogs more than Democrats and 99% of Republicans. Let's go right here. I want you to see this. Tell me how true this is.
Okay, this new Epstein email is kind of crazy. Look at this. Bill Gates was planning pandemic simulations with Epstein in 2017. Yeah, did you see the part about Trump and underage girls? Yeah, those are old allegations already discredited, zero evidence. He did it. Okay, whatever. Check this out. An email refers to the founder of TMZ as a good friend who could help with media coverage. A pedo ring was controlling the narrative through media. Not that this is something new, but it's kind of wild. Nice, but Trump is in the files. I thought we already settled that with the facts, but Trump is in the files. Epstein had exchanges on trans children and how to normalize it. This guy wasn't just trafficking girls. He was in talks to push gender ideology. Don't care. Trump is in the files. Epstein sent an email saying Ghislaine Maxwell's father got killed after trying to blackmail Israeli intelligence. Trump, in an email to someone, Epstein said, "I represent the Rothschilds." Trump is in the files. Epstein lived in the Vatican for a while, giving design direction. Trump, he was working to overthrow Putin. Trump is in the files. He's literally in a picture with boxes containing CIA documents. Trump. Okay, there are emails about murders staged as suicides, government cover-ups, money laundering, a black market of sex trade, presidents and prime ministers all over the world, Mossad, CIA. Epstein ran at the top of global power. He had influence there. These are things to be looked at. And let's be honest, you didn't care or ask for these files when Joe Biden was president and when he had them. And now, you suddenly care about the children and the victims, and the only name that's been totally vindicated here, yet you're trying very hard to weaponize these files against, is Trump. Exactly.
How many of you know more than 10 people like that? I know I do. And I have deleted them from my life. I have exorcised the demons and got them away from me. The negative retards are funny. And it's only funny. That clip is only funny because it's true, guys. You know it. He nailed it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how many friends do you know like that? No matter what happens, no matter what Trump does, if he walked in to, I don't know, the big children's hospital, the March of Dimes hospital, if Trump walked into the March of Dimes hospital with a magic wand and cured every one of the kids of cancer, the Democrats would be like, but Trump's in the files. You know it as good as I do. If you don't realize that, they have beaten you. The cynicism isn't patriotism. You're absolutely right. Thank you right there. I know a lot of people that are just as cooked as a lot of others, right? I know that all of you do. Here's a clip here from Bill Clinton. You've got two dirtbags behind him, Newt Gingrich and Al Gore. This is a State of the Union address going back quite a few years. And I want to play just a little bit of this because the Democrat Party has changed so much, so much.
All Americans, not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. The jobs they hold might otherwise be held by citizens or legal immigrants. The public service they use impose burdens on our taxpayers. That's why our administration has moved aggressively to secure our borders more, by hiring a record number of new border guards, by deporting twice as many criminal aliens as ever before, by cracking down on illegal hiring, by barring welfare benefits to illegal aliens. In the budget I will present to you, we will try to do more to speed the deportation of illegal aliens who are arrested for crimes, to better identify illegal aliens in the workplace as recommended by the commission headed by former Congresswoman Barbara Jordan. We are a nation of immigrants, but we are also a nation of laws.
Even as we are a nation of immigrants, we're also a nation of laws. Undocumented workers broke our immigration laws, and I believe that they must be held accountable, especially those who may be dangerous. When I took office, I committed to fixing this broken immigration system, and I began by doing what I could to secure our borders. But today, our immigration system is broken, and everybody knows it. There are actions I have the legal authority to take as president. Tonight, I'm announcing those actions. We'll build on our progress at the border with additional resources for our law enforcement personnel so that they can stem the flow of illegal crossings and speed the return of those who do cross over. If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. We expect people who live in this country to play by the rules. We expect that those who cut the line will not be unfairly rewarded. The actions I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half century. And to those members of Congress who question my authority to make our immigration system work better, question my authority, question my authority, question my authority, question my authority, or question the wisdom of me acting where Congress has failed, I have one answer. Pass a bill.
All Americans.
Epic. So you just heard from the two false prophets from the Democrat Party, Bill Clinton and Barack Barry Sortero Hussein Obama. Those are the false prophets of the Democrat Party. And they've got a new one. And this guy is in New York City, Mamdani.
This is the life.
6 days after a snowstorm, and it looks like Mogadishu. Look at the trash piled up. New York City. Look at all the garbage piled up in New York City. They're going to bring back the bubonic plague. That's what's happening right there. I don't know what that is. Somebody lost their lunch. This is New York City. How good of a job is that mayor doing? A real good job, right? A real good job. Any of you guys watch the NFL? NFL breaks silence on Giants owner Steve Tisch. Apparently he like Tisch, Letitia. Steve Letitia. Apparently there's a bunch of emails rolling out, him and Jeffrey. How many of you are watching the NFL Super Bowl, right? You watching the Super Bowl? Apparently the Super Bowl is not going to be political this year. But the guy's going to wear a dress? Okay, dudes.
Bad Bunny made a pretty clear anti-ICE statement at the Grammys last night. What are you expecting in terms of political statement, whether that's from Bad Bunny or Green Day or any of the other performers?
On your first question, security is obviously one of the things we focus on the most. It's a Tier 1 level event that involves unique assets at the federal.
So the NFL hates law enforcement, hates ICE, hates about 50% of America. But yet they're going to rely on law enforcement to protect these clowns. You noticing more of the irony?
Level, state level, and the local level, all working together. I see no change in that in the preparations for the Super Bowl. We've not seen that. We're working with all three of those levels and doing everything we can to make sure it's a safe environment. And the federal government is a big part of that, including this.
NFL wants or federal government money, which is tax money, to protect the felons on the field and the dude in the dress.
This administration, every other administration before that. I think Tier 1 is probably been the category we've had since at least the turn of the century, if not before that. So I just anticipate we'll continue to do the work to make it the safest event. On your second question, I think everybody listen, Bad Bunny and I think that was demonstrated last night, one of the great artists in the world. And that's one of the reasons we chose him. But the other reason is he understood the platform he was on, and that this platform is used to unite people and to be able.
The NFL is used to unite people. This guy needs help.
To bring people together with their creativity, with their talents, and to be able to use this moment to do that. And I think artists in the past have done that. I think Bad Bunny understands that, and I think he'll have a great performance.
So the NFL is not political. Does anybody believe that? Does anyone in America believe that the NFL is not political? You're not going to convince me of that crap. You're not going to convince me. For anybody that doesn't think the administration's accomplished anything, let me show you this one. For anybody that thinks that the current administration's not accomplished anything, I know we've got some black pill doomers in the chat. I know you're there. I know you're there. You're welcome. I enjoy you until I remove you. You're a toy.
Fox, I'm Shauna Kalafi. We are following some breaking news tonight. Bill and Hillary Clinton have agreed to testify in the House Oversight Committee's investigation into convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. For months, the Clintons had been adamant that they would not comply with the subpoenas. They called them invalid and legally unenforceable. However, they have now agreed to testify. That is according to their attorneys. We have this from Fox News on X. They said just in, former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton have agreed to testify in the House Oversight Committee's Jeffrey Epstein investigation after lawmakers moved towards holding them in criminal contempt of Congress. This is coming just days before the House was expected to vote to hold them in.
Anybody that says the current administration is not doing anything, getting the Clintons to testify, whether it's scripted, whether it's a charade, whether it's a show, whatever you want to call this, whatever you need to call it to make you feel good about your miserable lives. This is huge. This is massive to get Hillary Clinton to testify with Bill. And they better get the damn medication rolling because Bill's going to say something. Bill is going to say something stupid. Now, here's the magical part of this. And I have no faith in James Comer or Jim Jordan. I don't. I've torn them new buttholes here and they need it. But the Clintons cannot plead the fifth. If they plead the fifth, they lose presidential immunity. And I believe that this is part of the plan. Bill will spill the beans. He'll probably poop his pants. I believe if I was questioning Bill Clinton, I would find some really, really attractive assistant, or I would find some really hot chick with a low cut top, dark hair. I would make them look like Monica, right? But much hotter than Monica. I would place them right in front of Bill Clinton so that he is staring at cleavage for 4 hours. He will go into withdrawals. He will go into pervert withdrawals, staring at a hot chick. Hillary probably will too. And they'll spill the beans. That's just my theory. Call me a clown, whatever you want to call me. Oh, this is a new t-shirt I got. My buddy Rob O'Neill was on the show the other day, and this is one of the t-shirts that he sells. Front towards enemy, and then on the back it says something as well, but I can't read it because I don't read the backs of t-shirts. But Rob O'Neill, yeah, it's front toward. It's the symbol from the old claymores, right? The Vietnam claymores. Let's go right here. I got some other great clips this morning, man. We're rolling. You want something funny? You want something funny? Let's go here. Right here. There's a little bit of language at the beginning. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Whatever. We're streaming on Rumble, X, Kick, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I still say Twitter. This isn't AI. It's just another normal day at Walmart. I'll let you figure it out. It might be a little bit of AI, but I saw this. I had to share it. I had to share this. Check this out.
We're here at Pleasant Mart in Shelby, North Carolina with the owner of Climbing Extravaganza. How's the day going?
Climbing Extravaganza. He's got the t-shirt says member 911.
On this shit and he don't listen. Keeps letting them big women climb. When one of them come here with a lawsuit because they done blowed out, don't
So they put a climbing thing inside of a Walmart.
blame me.
I'm getting dizzy up here, Curtis. My fingers are slipping. Oh.
Damn, you're supposed to let us know when you want to come down.
Okay, it's all AI, but damn, this is funny. I would shop at that place all day. I would go there and shop all day to go see some. Oh my God. Oh. Okay, I can't help it. I got to get rid of that before us just continuously laugh. But it's funny. We need a little bit of she took a spill. We got a spill on aisle 3. Spill on aisle 3. Let's get back to the seriousness. And the children are being indoctrinated. I've said for the entire time I've been watching this show that we allow the enemy to teach our kids. We allow the enemy to teach our children. You know it as good as I do. Never been more clear in Washington. And I think this dad means business.
So my son just called and said that his school just brought him to a protest. So he's currently at a fucking protest. I'm fitting to go rage. Who the fuck said you could bring my child to a...
Sorry for the language, but if somebody takes my kid to a protest against my will, I'm going to be dropping some F-bombs too.
Protest. Any of our kids to a protest. They see what's happening today. Bringing kids out there now. Purposely in schools. Washington State. Send this out. Washington State. Sending their kids to protest. I'll see you soon. Let me give you a little rundown on the way there. White Center, we call out here Rat City. If anybody from Washington State knows this Rat City is not an area you bring kids, let alone bring kids to a protest in this piece of shit city. If anybody knows White Center, you know Rat City is dangerous. Why are you bringing our kids into dangerous territory with fucking protesting going on? Anyway, I'll see you soon. See you in the next video. It looks like they made it all back to the school already before I could get here. Yeah, so they all just got back before I can get here. All the kids. Fucking furry teachers on their bikes. Is this really what's going on? This is craziness. This is craziness. We got the blue hairs, everything. Are you serious? Yellow hair? Oh my God, my kid is at a woke school. What is going on? This is Cascade Middle School, everybody. Cascade Middle School in Washington State. Did you consent to that?
I didn't want to.
You didn't want to do that?
No, after the cops came up, one of the guys was like the guy with the megaphone, like a kid, who was like, "Do not talk to the federal thingamabob, whatever it is."
Just believe I will be at the next school board meeting. You'll see my next video when that happens.
This guy, I'm telling you, if someone can find who this guy is, I'm going to bring him on the channel and I'll pay for him and his wife and kids to go to a steak dinner. I will get them a gift card to Golden Corral, because what they're doing, be borrowed, kids to do their dirty work. You all know here I am the Pink Floyd song. Hey, teacher, leave the kids alone. It's never been more true. I don't care what you lick. I don't care what you stick. I don't agree with what you do in your bedroom, in your dungeon, with your GIMP mask and your butt plugs. I don't care what you do with them. But leave the kids alone. Do not use the kids to go and protest for your sad little lives. Karen, you and your 5 cats, your extra large box of tampons, and your 6-gallon bucket of ice cream. Actually, you're probably eating some kind of soy crap, some sherbet, because you don't have the balls to eat real ice cream. Bluebell. Leave the kids alone, you criminal pieces of crap. You are absolute. Ugh. I could spit nails. But these people are worse, man. They are absolutely dangerous. Here's another dangerous clown.
I mean, you should know where every MAGA is in your neighborhood. I know every neighbor in my condo HOA complex. I know every.
Of course he lives in an HOA, because when you can't get enough government, you move into a HOA. Nothing says I need more government in my life like an HOA. I'm about to put a 50-foot flagpole in front of my house on my property. 50-foot flagpole with an American flag. It's going up right out there. I hope y'all can help me fund it, because I'm getting it.
Everyone, and I watch them closely. And when shit pops off, I'm not going to go out looking for someone. I have people right here around me to take care of. And so do you.
So this guy says he's got enough MAGA in his neighborhood that he's going to take them out. Is this not criminal? Is this not, I would say he's threatening people. It damn sure sounds like it to me. Oh, God. These people, man. These people are absolute losers. And they're everywhere. We have them amongst us. They probably sit next to you at church and you don't even realize that they're there. But man, they can complain. They can complain like nobody's business.
The third group of people I want to address are the grifters out there who mistakenly thought I wasn't coming back. Now, I am back. The Podfather is back, and I'm here to take back this movement. This movement's been hijacked by a small group of dipshits and bums and losers who are nothing but doomers under the frame of accountability. I'm all about accountability. I just showed you what we did or what we didn't.
He went through about 15 minutes of accomplishments about what the FBI accomplished under him, or under his, he was the assistant deputy, right? Assistant deputy or deputy assistant, I think is what it's called. He was the number 2. Just went over a whole laundry list of things that they accomplished. And there's a whole laundry list of things that the Trump administration has accomplished. But no matter what, it will never be enough. It will never meet the standard of anything. But he lays out right here why things didn't happen as well as it could have.
Good cases and good police work takes time. Listen, I wish it didn't, but good cases, good police work, and personnel changes take time. You can do all these things the wrong way, or you can do them the right way. But the right way to do them is never going to be the quick way. I used to say to everyone at the Bureau, fast is smooth, smooth is fast. But good cases take time. We are not the War Department. We can't just give an order and have something enacted immediately. There's a process. There are United States attorneys you have to work with. The Justice Department, when I was there, was dealing with a lot of U.S. attorneys who were legacy Biden, even Obama holdovers who just.
Obama and Biden holdovers. I've said it for a damn long time that a lot of the problems were holdovers from the previous 2 administrations. Yeah.
So I know a lot of you are concerned also about Epstein. Let me just say in advance, leadership involves frequently being misunderstood and having to make decisions that's going to piss someone off. That's just the way it is. This case had been handled poorly for a long time. And if you go and look at the search warrants, and matter of fact, almost all of it's public now, thanks to President Trump and the team getting it all out there. There's a shitty answer and a shittier answer. And disagreements in D.C. about how to handle level 10 problems. I love how people in the media acted like this was like new, as if the Biden team had done anything to get this stuff out. They'd done shit. The person I thought at the time who nailed what the issues were with this was our good friend Mike Davis. There were a ton of problems with this. Anyone who rapes kids deserves the death penalty. Amen. Here's the problem with the Epstein mess. The FBI doesn't have the evidence many thought it did. I want to see the files, folks. I said, don't let it go. I meant it. We got elected. We looked at it. The file was not what was in there, was not what we thought would be in there. There are not tapes with powerful men raping kids. There is not a list. Epstein's Rolodex was already public. The file's largely unreleasable for many reasons, including grand jury material, court records under seal, child pornography that was downloaded from the internet. It is a deadly serious case. There is zero doubt about it. Everyone in the administration treated it as such, but it was not. It was a level 10 problem. I can prove it to you. No one else had solved it in the past.
And no one else had released any of the information in the past. Now, he brings up a clip during his show that I've got to share with you. And this guy used to be a defensive coordinator at the University of Alabama, Roll Tide. And what he says here is so important. And I respect Kirby Smart. And I want any team that Kirby Smart is coaching to be successful.
We truly want to be honest and upfront about leadership. You can't ignore the cost of leadership. Great leaders are willing to accept those costs. Number one, you will have to make hard decisions that negatively affect people you care about. Number two, you will be disliked despite your best attempt to do the best for the most. And number three, you will be misunderstood and won't always have the opportunity to defend yourself. We truly want to be honest and upfront about leadership.
Did you hear that? You're always going to piss people off. You will never, ever not piss off someone. It would just never happen. You will always have people that know nothing but negativity. And they will continue to sow it as long as they possibly can. The same people will never talk about this. 90%, 89% of Jeffrey Epstein's political donations were to Democrats. The 11% mainly went to H.W. Bush. Right? Not even 1% of his donations went to the Trump campaign. Not even. Everybody forgets that Trump is actually the president that arrested Jeffrey Epstein. His administration arrested them. Not this administration. The Clinton administration. Not the Obama administration. Not the Biden administration. No, they didn't do that. So you can come into the chat. You can be as negative as you want. Your lives are miserable. You will probably always be miserable. You will probably always find something to cry about. You will probably always find something to whine about. You will probably die angry. You will probably get up and be lonely. And the only thing that you have is trying to share your negativity. There's a lot of people that's all they've got. How many of you know someone that thrives on just negativity? They don't understand how to take a win.
It's time for Republicans to do what they have to do, and that's terminate the filibuster. It's the only way you can do it. And if you don't terminate the filibuster, you'll be in bad shape. We won't pass any legislation. There'll be no legislation passed for 3.25. We have 3.25 years, so that's a long time. But when they can't do an extension, and John, I think they've done an extension every single time they've ever been asked forever. This is the first time they haven't done an extension. Extensions are supposed to be easy, but if they won't do an extension, they won't do any bill, even a simple bill. And we should do our own bills. We should get out. We should do our own bills. We should open up. We should start tonight with the country's open. Congratulations. Then we should pass voter ID. We should pass no mail-in voting. We should pass all the things that we want to pass, make our elections secure and safe, because California is a disaster. Many of the states are disasters. But can you imagine when they vote almost unanimously against voter ID? All we want is voter ID. You go to a grocery store, you have to give ID. You go to a gas station, you give ID. But for voting, they want no voter ID. That's only for one reason, because they cheat. We would pass that in 15 minutes. If you don't get it, you'll never pass that. You'll never talk about mail-in ballots. Mail-in ballots make it automatically corrupt. If you have mail-in ballots, automatically it's correct. Even Jimmy Carter, they had the Carter Commission after he got out of office, and he had a group of very distinguished people, Democrats and Republicans, and they passed, they recommended things take place. It was a long time ago. And they said about mail-in ballots, if there is mail-in ballots, there will definitely be corruption because, they pass through too many hands.
That is so true. Well, apparently Tim Burchett comes out last night on the doorsteps, drops an absolute truth nuke about John Thune. Listen to this. You want a little positivity?
And Rich and Luna and myself are not willing to allow that.
So based on your discussion, it sounds like you're moving towards.
Yes, based on our discussion right now, we're moving towards it. Also, we got assurances on the standing filibuster, which is incredibly important. I don't know if you guys remember when I was talking about inherent contempt. A lot of people didn't know what that is. The standing filibuster is an old school parliamentary procedure, but it's a way to break through what we consider traditional norms to get voter ID passed. I think that it's brilliant that they came up with it, but exactly that's why we kind of have these discussions, and we're very happy about the outcome. So there should be a standing filibuster announced soon, and I would actually reach out to Senator Thune's office to ask him about that because they have different rules in the Senate.
So that'll get you to yes tomorrow on the rule.
Yeah, as of right now, we feel very comfortable where we're at based on.
They're about to nuke the filibuster and pass voter ID. It sounds horrible that in the United States, the greatest country in the world, that we have to worry about voter ID. Doesn't that sound just like crazy? But they're about to hold this stuff up. Hold up. I love it. Here, you want to see some more irony? Here's some irony for you. I love irony and hypocrisy. Renee Good was killed by a man with a Filipino immigrant wife. Alex Preddy was killed by two Hispanics that may or may not have been gay. Right? And their greatest fear was white supremacy. This comedian is just laughing at them. Isn't the irony hilarious when you see it? When you see it like this, that Renee Good was out protesting against white supremacy, lose their life to a law enforcement officer with a Filipino immigrant wife.
You mind if we ask you a quick question?
Sure, go ahead. What you got?
We're doing a survey and we're asking people, what would you do if somebody broke into your house with the intentions to rob and harm your family?
Oh, I'd call 811.
811? You mean 911?
I'm not going to let the rest play, but you know exactly what that is. 811 is so you can dig. So you can dig, right? I got multiple emails yesterday from veterans signing up on my list for getting into the Guitars for Veterans program that I'm putting together. I'm putting together a program for vets that you can be a part of. And if you're a disabled veteran, and I can verify that, then I'm going to try to help you out and get you a guitar. I think it'll help with your PTSD. I think it'll help with your, oftentimes veterans are pretty comfortable with their solitude. I'm going to put a link in the chat. You need to sign up on this email list. It's a list to get onto. If you know a veteran, sign them up. I'm going to do my best. So far, I've sent 6 guitars. I'm a one-man show. I've got 9 veterans that I help with service dogs. All that is possible through memberships and super chats. That's what keeps my show alive, because YouTube hates my guts. 5 years ago, man, 5 freaking years ago. 5 years ago was the last show. 5 years ago yesterday was the last show for one of the greatest, probably influences on many people's lives. What I grew up gives me chills.
And here we are, back at it, my friends, firmly ensconced here at the EIB Southern Command. Behind this, a golden EIB microphone, Rushland.
Now you know why I've got one of these. Hello, Dave. Hello, Dave.
Who is it?
It's me, Dave. Open up, man. I got the stuff.
Dave's not here. Dave's not here. Now you know why I got the golden microphone. I'm trying to carry on as much as I can. Actually, Peter, one of the producers in my show, you're all producers. If you're donating, you're a producer. If you're a contributor, you're a producer. You're what makes up the show work.
Here filing against President Trump.
So that was his last show. I went and watched his entire last show. And I don't know how many of you have ever went back and watched Rush's last show. But when you know that that was his last show, it changes everything. It changes the whole outlook on what he was talking about. He was talking about impeachment proceedings. He was talking about the Democrat Party eating their own. He was talking about the Democrat Party not having a viable candidate. He was talking about the Democrat Party grooming kids. He was talking about the Democrat Party interfering in elections and schools. He was talking about the Democrat Party using children. Has anything changed? Has anything changed since that last show? No, it hasn't. It absolutely hasn't. Nothing has changed since his last show. Nothing. That should tell you how true that Rush was. That should tell you how smart he was. Somebody said Epstein's alive. You're retarded. You're literally retarded. There are autopsy photos available online. Don't do that. Do not be that dumb. Somebody sent me a picture of a Chevelle. Oh, boy. And you got a dog that looks like Fred. You're my new best friend. You are my new best friend. You have a dog that looks like Fred. You have a Chevelle. What year is that Chevelle? Wow. You've got 3 Chevelles. That looks like a Charger over on the left, too. Damn, I'm envious. We need to get together and have a beer. You know what? I'm going to drive my old Ford to work today. I feel inspired to drive my old Ford today. Wow. I'm breaking out the 75 Ford this morning. That's what I'm driving to work today. That's what needs to happen. Oh, boy. I wasn't going to. It takes a few minutes to warm it up. It takes a few minutes to warm it up, but I'm going to. I feel inspired. Let's take a handful of phone calls. Doomers, gloomers, broomers, boomers, whatever. Feel free to call in 615-475-7864. Love to talk to you. Turn the audio down in the background. Tomorrow night, 7:30 tomorrow night, I will have a special guest on. Guy by the name of Tommy Boy. I will have Tommy Boy live on the show tomorrow night. Going to try to get Captain Jerry on as well. We're going to get Captain Jerry we're going to help Captain Jerry get a new scooter, maybe with some armored bumpers. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Feel free to call in. Check out my sponsor right up here, mypillow.com. Great sponsor on the channel. You've got to love mypillow.com. I think Don Lemon needs a MyPillow. Probably a donut to sit down on. Tommy Boy will be on tomorrow night. Let's go Florida Trucker. What you got, Florida Trucker? Where are you at?
Good morning, Mr. Ben.
Good morning,
that
America.
old boy that you had on the other day was he a SEAL or is that what I got? What I gathered?
Rob O'Neill.
The guy you
Rob
yeah,
O'Neill.
yeah.
Rob O'Neill, SEAL Team 6 for 10 years, 12 years. He is the guy that ventilated Osama bin Laden.
Really? Yeah, I was wanting to pick his brain about the ammo he preferred.
I would guarantee you he says hollow points. Florida Trucker, thank you very much, brother.
All
Stay
points.
safe.
Well, hey, on your 30-30, have you ever tried 140 grain silver tips, Winchester silver tips?
I shoot a 165 core lock is what I use. 165
Right.
core lock. Thank you very much,
That's
brother.
what most. God bless.
Appreciate you. 165 grain core lock. I believe they're Winchesters. My 30-30's right there. Let's go here. Area code 215. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Oh, hi, Ben. This is Kathy from Pennsylvania.
Kathy, Pennsylvania. What you got?
I just wanted to call in and say my father gave me my first car, a 66 Chevelle, and I loved it.
66 Chevelle and a voice like yours? You were probably the envy of a lot of young men.
Well, I can't lie.
I know you can't. You take care. Stay
Thank
safe.
you, Ben.
God bless you.
God bless.
There you go. 66 Chevelle. Wow. How many people would like to have one of those? Right? Oh boy. You've got to love that. I'm breaking out the old pickup truck today. That's what I'm breaking out. Supposed to be up in the 60s today. All the ice and snow is off the road. I'm breaking out the old Ford driving today. I got an 8-track player. I'm going to throw a little bit of Ronnie Millsap in there. I'm going to throw a little Ronnie Millsap in the 8-track. That's typically what's in the 8-track player at my house. Because I'm a big Smoky Mountain Rain. I'm a big Ronnie Millsap guy. I do have some Conway Twitty. And I got some new ones. I just got some new. Here. I just got some new 8-tracks a couple of days ago. Somebody sent me these. I've got Johnny Cash Greatest Hits 8-track. Just got that one. I just got a new George Jones 8-track. I might listen into that. I got a little Merle Haggard Big City. Might listen to that. I got a lot of options. I got some Doobie Brothers. Big Wheels Keep on Rolling. And I got a little John Denver, Country Roads. And I live on a country road. So I might listen to a little Country Roads, a little John Denver on the way in. I got a lot of options. My life is good. My life is happy. My life is positive. I got a beautiful wife, beautiful daughter, little farm, got some critters. My wife loves me. She knows where I'm at every night. I got a bunch of cigars. I got 2 nice guitars. I got a cool pickup truck. I'm living my best life. I am living my best life. Here, I'll show you what I'll be riding in today. You want to see what the old Ben Dyke show is rolling in today? You want to see that? Here you go. This is what I'm driving to work today. Tell me my life is not better than the trolls. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. .302, 4 in the floor. I might have a little bit of a. I might have something else in the floorboard for all the other people that don't like me. Nice. There you go. There you go. Somebody said JD Delay raised money for a new scooter. Well, I'm going to try to help as much as I can. Maybe we get him some armor piercing body armor, or maybe we get him some body armor or something like that. I don't know. Whatever he wants, I think we should help him with. Let me grab some more calls here, and I'll put these super chats that are rolling in up here. Welcome to the Shipmate Show. Whatever the need is, brother, by the way, it's going to snow here again today. Asphalt Man. I might need another jar of that sparkling water, that Fiji volcano water that you sent me. Ben, JD Delay raised $11,000 for a new scooter. That new scooter is going to have air conditioning. That's more than my truck's worth. I don't know how much my truck's worth. My truck's priceless. Lance, $20 super chat. Asphalt Man, thank you so much.
Amen.
Boom shakalaka.
Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
Thank you so much. Ben, JD Delay, thank you so much. $5. Lines are open. Lance Farley, I used to listen to the Farley Taylor show, the Taylor Made Opry. You know what that is. DJ something new member, thank you so much. U.S. Coast Guard, 18 years working towards retirement. God bless you. If you need help filing your VA claim, let me know. And run a Veterans Memorial building in my city. Thank you for your voice. Lance Farley, reach out to me. I will help you file your VA stuff if you need any help for that, okay? I don't mind. Larry, here's $50 for the flagpole. Put a flat in the American flag. I sure will, sir. Thank you so much. Flagpole, $10. Bruce Wayne, we got Batman in the house. Nightlight for a flag. Yeah, we're going to have that up so I don't have to take it down every night. Cement for the flagpole. Thank you very much. Might do a little time capsule underneath there. Flagpole. Thank you, KRO. Lance, thank you for becoming a new member. Lance, U.S. Coast Guard, 18 years working. Oh, gotcha. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. Let's go here. Line 3. What do you got, line 3? Talk to me.
I have a problem that I'm hoping you can help me solve. My daughter has 3 dogs. Her children want to euthanize them. They're wonderful dogs. They're a little bit older. They're mature. And I can't find a no-kill place to take them.
Where do
Any
you live
suggestions?
at? Where does she live at?
She lives in Florida.
I'm in Arkansas.
They do put dogs on planes.
You want me to help you fly some dogs to Arkansas?
I just want to find somebody who will take the dogs. They don't deserve to be euthanized. They're great dogs.
What city in Florida?
Oviedo. It's a weird name.
Okay, let's see here. Oviedo, Florida, no kill shelter.
She has looked at
hold on.
every one.
Well, there's a place called Save a Life Pet Rescue in Central Florida. It's 17 miles from Oviedo.
Okay.
Give that one a call. Save a Life Pet Rescue. Somebody in the chat just posted that. Save a Life Pet Rescue. Thank you for your call. God bless you.
No,
and the
thank
dogs
you.
aren't the problem. The dogs aren't the problem. Sounds like she's got 3 retarded kids with no heart. Thank you. Sounds like her kids are pieces of shit. That's what it sounds like to me. Lance Farley, thank you so much. Great. Good morning, Ben, in the chat. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Really appreciate you. Let's see here. Lines are open. Oviedo, Florida. It's called Save a Life Pet Rescue. It's 17 miles outside. Central Florida Rescue Organization based in Oviedo, which is dedicated rescuing animals, medical care, placing them in forever homes. Let me do this. I had somebody reach out to me yesterday. Actually, I got a giant box of treats. Cattle Dog Cookie Company sent me like 4 bags of this. We're going to partner with this. These are Paul Peroni pizza treats, and they are going to partner with us. I talked to Michelle. She says, we would love to help sponsor your show. Buy one, send one to a vet. You buy one, they send a free bag to a veteran. Set up a code for people to put in the code box at checkout. Said they'll send me bags to give out to veterans. Let's go here. Line 3. What do you got, line 3? Talk to me.
Hey, Ben, David from Michigan again. How are you, bud?
Hello, Dave.
Hey, question. Well, a couple things for you. 2 things. One, I don't know, we're going to go off subject for a second, but the Grammys.
Oh, I don't
all
care
these
about
people,
those retards.
Yeah, but listen though, real quick. So all these people that are advocating, if you will, okay, for the illegal immigration or the ICE protests and everything else, probably live in $14 million homes.
They do.
Billy Irish probably comes to mind when that happens. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Like I said, I don't care. We all know they're Hollywood elites. They sit on their ivory towers and their gold toilet seats, and that's just what they do. Okay, that's just what they do. But thank you for calling. I don't care about that stuff. I don't mean to cut you off, but it's just not something that I'm interested in. Mythical nice guy. Thank you very much. Let's go here. Line 3. What do you got, line 3?
Hey, Ben. You know, I was wondering, why haven't we seen a lot more news coverage of these schools promoting and getting these kids to just do these walkouts? Because here in Texas, it's happening all over the place.
You want me to hit you with a bag of common sense?
I need it, please.
Okay. You just asked the question why you don't see more news coverage about this stuff going on. I'm going to hang up on you. There's a weird feedback. The reason you don't see more news coverage of what's happening in the schools is because schools are the liberal cesspool. The news media is the liberal hive that spreads the poop like the nectar from the cesspool. The news media is never going to tell on the schools. It's very simple. They will never show their own wares. Line 3. What do you got, line 3?
Hi, Ben. Arizona here. Related to the students walking out, I just learned yesterday that if you're a property owner, homeowner, and wherever they're protesting at, you can sue to get your property taxes back. So what they're doing is the school allows it.
It'll
The
never
school
happen.
endorses it. It's happening in Arizona. Okay,
No,
I'm
I'm
just letting
saying
you know. I'm from
no
Arizona.
one will ever sue, and it will never go anywhere. It will get clogged up
Oh,
in
I
the
got you.
courts. The
I
people
gotcha.
that own the property would have to spend more money to sue than they would ever recoup. It's a net negative. But I wish something else would happen. I would go out there and put, if it was my property, I would go dump like 200 pounds of roofing tax on the ground, and hopefully they all get tetanus. Yeah. If you're poor, you can't sue. Lines are open. Line 6. What do you got?
Ben, earlier I had my television turned down. What was the deal with the guy in Walmart that had the Confederate flag on his head?
Oh, it was just a little AI generated image where he was laughing and basically trying to raise awareness about these fat ladies that were doing wall climbing in there. It's just hilarious. Just something I put in there to interrupt.
The reason I called, I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't an attempt to portray Southern people like myself as a bunch of, whatever. I just, that flag.
Wouldn't you pay to go see 10 women named Tammy wearing Reba McEntire shirts mountain climb in Walmart?
Well, I pay every day. I pay for the gas to go do it. I got a couple of dates out of there before.
You take care, brother. I appreciate you. God bless you.
Thank you, buddy.
There we go. We got to stay positive. We're in it to win it. We are in it to win it. We got 2,500 people watching the show right now. Smash the like and subscribe button. Let me see how many thumbs ups we've got in here. We get to 2,000 likes. I'm going to give away some free memberships. We're at about 1,200 likes. Get some more thumbs ups. I'll give away some free memberships. If you become a member on the channel, go to the community post tab and join. There's a membership link. If you are a member, there's a link there. You can join the channel as a member to the channel. There you go. If that makes sense. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Let's see here. Let's go here. What's his face? Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley's at it again. I believe this was in Chicago. Look at what happened. The protesters just let off. Just watch.
Right here, they have a Russian man that they found this morning as they're going out. I would not think the first people we were going to find today was going to be a Russian.
You know what? They come in all colors.
Vladimir's going to go take him back.
And while we were waiting, other ICE agents had identified a vehicle with 5 illegal migrants, and watch what happened when they go to try and make the arrest.
All right, go ahead. We'll take it down. Come on, let's take it down.
Look, all the protesters showed up. Whoa. Jeez. All the people jumped out of the car. They all started running. 5 different people, 5 different ways. They didn't catch any of them, and they're running right now. We didn't get the guys, but we did get their car keys.
Yes, sir.
And how often does that happen when you guys hop out on somebody that they all get loose?
If we don't catch up to them, we'll normally try to go back to see if there's any type of identification that fell out of them.
And click right here for the...
There you go. The ICE agent's black. He looks very racist. Looks very, very racist. Scarily racist, right? But these people that are preventing ICE from doing their jobs are allowing actual criminals free in our streets. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Tomorrow night, Tommy Boy will be on the show. And we're going to try to get Captain Jerry on as well. Try to help that guy out. 615-475-7864. Love to talk to you about what you think's wrong in America. What do you think's going to fix it? How do you think we change the ideology? Because I believe that's what we're fighting right now. We are fighting political ideology. Karen zombies. You're absolutely right. Never forget Joe Obama did it. Yeah. Today is take no crap on Tuesdays, right? It's Taco Tuesday. Sad and lonely indeed. I did a poll in the chat. Negative people are sad and lonely. 91% of you said yes. 9% of you are in a state of denial. Nobody wants to be around negative people, man. Nobody wants that. Let's do this. Protesters be. Let's go. What do we got right here? We got paratrooper. Paratrooper, talk to me. What you got?
Good morning, brother. You know what? Parents need to take an active role in their kids' educations and pay attention to what's going on, because your children are under attack constantly from these people, and they are retards, and there's nothing else. You know, it starts in the house. It starts at home.
I agree with that. But do you know what? They won't, because parents become lazy. They just want to give their kids a PlayStation or a video game, and then they want to go and sit and make TikTok videos.
Yeah, or not attend a daycare, right?
Yeah. You know what I haven't found are any videos of the people in Minnesota that are complaining because their daycare got shut down. Has anybody seen any videos about that?
It's amazingly silent, isn't it?
Where are all the kids that can't go to daycare right now? Where are they all at?
Yeah, where's the outrage?
I appreciate you calling. Thank you. God bless you, sir. Paratrooper, where are all the kids that can't get into daycare? Carrie, Ohio. What you got, Carrie?
How you doing this morning, Ben?
Amazing.
That's good. You said it's an ideology that we have to defeat. And you know what?
I don't know if we can.
I just like to say something, you know. About 1940, there was another ideology that went on in Europe. And what we had to do was go over there with armed young men and delete them people until they begged us not to delete them anymore. And we did that. And these people that are out there thinking that they're going to change America to communism, socialism, whatever, don't think that we won't delete them too, brother.
You know, I don't know. I don't know what the next move is. I don't know. Well, here's what the Democrats want. Here's what they want. There was no protesting when a Democrat was in office as the president. None. That's the only way that they see to stop protesting. That's it. That's their only answer. Thank you for calling, Carrie. Appreciate you. Democrats want one thing: Trump gone. And they want you to figure out, oh, if we just vote for a Democrat, the protest will stop. That's what they want. You want to give them what they want? I don't. I'm pretty happy with my 401k. I'm pretty happy. Let's see here. This is the YouTube link. You can also, okay, great. All right, great. That's a good email. Thank you so much. I'll check that out. But yeah, that's what they want right now. They want Trump out. Homeschool's probably good. But if you've got somebody that dropped out of school trying to teach their kid, you're not going to get a lot. Cattle Dog Cookie Company. We're working together with them to get them as a sponsor here on the show so that you can buy a bag of treats and they'll send me a bag to help some veterans with service dogs. So we're going to do that. Let's see here. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, I agree. I don't know how we win other than just keeping our foot on the gas. I ran across this. Let me show you this. Let me show you this one. See what you think about this. I don't know. How many of you want a good conspiracy theory? Everybody likes a good conspiracy theory for a Friday, right? You like a good conspiracy theory? Check this out. $4,000-year-old rock cut like a laser with something. There's the Baghdad batteries. Did the Egyptians know something we didn't? Did they know something we didn't? Was there a level of technology to build the pyramids that we are unfamiliar with? I don't know about you, but what does it take to cut a rock like that? What kind of technology does it take to cut that into a rock? We got any stonemasons? We got any stonemasons in the chat? Because that's pretty scary. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. I always like to sprinkle in a little bit of a yep, aliens use laser beams. We got now. God is good all the time. Knew it all the time. And we didn't. Diamond saw rock cutter. So the Egyptians had diamond saw rock cutters? Somebody says, yep, they can't do it today. What kind of dogs are they? I help veterans with service dogs. One guy's got a little schnauzer, similar to my dog, Fred. Home Depot day laborer cut that rock. Oh my God. Okay, you're based. You're based. All right, guys. I have got to go to work. If you see me driving into work this morning in my pickup truck, if you see me driving in this morning in my pickup truck, toot your horn. Give me the middle finger. This is what I drive. 51-year-old pickup truck. I'll be on my way in this morning. I'm about to leave here the house just in a few minutes. We might do a live stream tonight. We'll see what we can do. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. You know damn good and well, Ryobi can't do that. No, come on. Classic, just like Ben. And you know what? I think I'm going to listen to a little John Denver, Country Roads, on the 8-track player this morning. Little Country Roads. It's track 3. Rocky Mountain High. What about this? A little Sunshine on My Shoulders. Start with Rhymes and Reasons. I got guitar lesson today too. I'm taking my pickup truck. I got a guitar lesson today, and I'm trying to get a 7th guitar. A 7th guitar. Did I get a block warmer, or has it been starting to go? It's in the garage. It's in the garage. But a block warmer might not be a bad idea. Somebody email me a recommendation on a good block warmer. Feel free to email me. Join the channel as a member. If you get in the channel as a member, you're going to get access to a private Discord server. I'm out of here. I'm going to be late for work, as always.